Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades, and we are here for Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is Season 3, the final season. We are on Episode 12, including this one, 4 to go. Omega has been captured once again and taken to Tantus. The Batch are going to try and save her, and the other clones trapped there. Stop Hemlock's evil schemes. Delay Project Necromancer, possibly? They don't know about that yet, but we do. And Emery knows a lot more about that now than she did prior as well. I think I'm just going to dive right into this. Full screen, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, and Pabu was at minimum laid siege upon by the Empire. I don't know if the Empire has settled roots there now, or if they just attacked and moved on. I could see them now occupying that planet. How are the Batch gonna get away? I mean, Wrecker is unconscious, Crosshair's still good. Hunter is down on the beach with Batcher. Gonki is alright. Yeah, Omega with the Shadow. Landing on Tantus. I like the hint of green in the Shadow's armor. It's that art principle of never use black. Mix other colors to make a darker hue. Never just use black.
It was a wise decision. Come with me.
No other guards here, and the Shadow just departs. Off ready for the next mission. I'm so on edge. It's uncomfortable. Especially after, again, last time with everything we found out about Project Necromancer. Emery. Yeah, make sure it wasn't a false positive, that's right.
No, I'll handle it. For what it's worth,
She's softened a bit. We've seen that.
I'm glad you're safe. Am I?
Because I can see us just draining Omega of all her blood if this is successful, you know? Yeah, Empire's still here. Possibly falling back, though. Okay, Tantus can't be too far from Pabu then, right? Last episode ended. We got Omega arriving on Tantus. We assume that the Shadow ship went through hyperspace.
The Empire would have destroyed this.
And the ships are still here, like just now returning.
And they've got her.
So it can't be too far. Space is big.
Space, it says, is big, really big. You just won't believe how vastly, hugely, mind-bogglingly big it is. I mean, you may think it's a long way down the street to the chemist, but that's just peanuts to space.
Really big. And hyperspace is hyperspace, you can go really fast. But relative to the rest of the galaxy.
That's not exactly true.
Wait. You've known what Tantus is this whole time?
I didn't say I know. There's someone who might have the coordinates.
Who?
Admiral Rampart. He sent Nullis.
Ooh.
Decommissioned to Polka City.
Why didn't you say anything before?
Rampart's an idea.
Tantus, our only option.
Where's Rampart now?
Also, I'd have thought dead.
When they arrested
He was blamed for the destruction of Camino, wasn't he?
Do not shoot!
Fee!
I second.
And easy.
I found feed during my scout.
We're gonna need to borrow that.
You must be Crosshair. Tech told me all
Ah.
about your sparkling
They haven't met yet.
personality.
Is that a no?
Any friend of Brown Eyes is a friend.
I'm a little thrown by Crosshair having the idea to go to Rampart this whole time and not saying it.
An Imperial labor camp on Erebus.
Ooh,
Can,
I like this already.
An Imperial labor camp, okay, and I don't recognize the name of the planet. Yikes. Okay, it's this episode from the trailer. I remember the big. I still don't remember the name of this craft, this vehicle. Okay, I'm liking this planet. It's reminding me a bit of the big wall reminds me of Aldani. The sort of vibe, it reminds me of some of the planets from Visions that were very like, here's a natural cliffside, and the Empire's just built this thing with pipes and everything sort of creeping and crawling across the environment. Ugnaughts?
Don't you?
Rampart and an Ugnaught.
You're the one slowing us down.
It's been a while since we've seen Rampart. That was, again, season 2. He was directly blamed for the destruction of Camino, the stormtroopers, and it was destroyed. Tipoca City. It was not Tipoca City. Was it Tipoca City? I think it's Tipoca City. Destroyed in a storm.
But once you're
And then,
past the
you know,
perimeter,
everything that came out.
they've got guards, sensors, and scouts.
We'll call you for a pickup.
Right. So again, trailer knowledge. Sophie's gonna come in and pick them up from the top of one of the vehicles, and there was a shot where it looked like Wrecker was carrying something. That something's gonna be Rampart then.
Will show up on their senses.
Remember that trick I mentioned?
V.
Oh, relax. I'd expect you to know a stealth approach when you see it.
Just turn everything off. Okay. Oh, I like that idea. So as long as no one is directly looking your way, and I guess as long as they don't have radar, you can just free-fall it towards a planet past their sensors. That's good. Reminds me of light speeding onto Starkiller Base. But this makes more sense.
Next assignment, we'll see some action.
Steve Bloom!
Plug in
Nice.
and find out where Rampart is.
Is that a portent of things to come? We've got him voicing in this episode, doing multiple characters perhaps? There's no way they got him in just to voice that trooper.
Why haven't we heard the signal? Our shift was supposed to be over by now.
Maybe it's the Ugnaught, actually. I can see that.
Whatever it is you speak. At least we're in agreement on that.
I don't actually know what the languages Ugnaughts speak, now that I think of it. And Rampart's gonna have a hard time buying that this is, you guys freeing him as much as kidnapping him. Though I'm sure he doesn't want to be here, but I imagine his opinions on the Empire will have soured a bit after being thrown under the bus by the Emperor.
It's magnetically sealed. Wrecker, remember Plan 55? Oh, yeah.
A slight pause. Oh. Okay.
CT-9904?
You remembered. How touching. The target's secured.
The target? What is this? Are you here to kill me?
Tempting. But no.
Then you must need something from me.
Tantus base. Where is it?
Ah, Tantus. And how much is that information worth to you?
You're not in a position to bargain.
In exchange for your freedom.
Hey,
We drop you off on a planet of your choice. Come on.
after you get me off this planet,
Yeah.
you don't get what you want if I don't get what I want.
That's the bare minimum. That's what I would expect. He wouldn't give the info for free, and his freedom's got to be, again, bare minimum.
Sir, I believe the tank's speed is increasing. I think it's been compromised.
That's easy. That's
Bring up
easy.
the
It's-
gunship, seal off the bridge,
That
and
that
reroute
that
without
Imperial
smoke
tech is
through to
Bendiskin.
intercept. Hunter, they're sealing off the bridge. I see it.
Means you're gonna get trapped on the bridge.
Is that all they've got?
It's a game of chicken at this point.
Take out the wheels. Hold on.
They're not using it as a ramp. Oh my god! I was about to say, fucking hell, Rampart.
Please, you're not going to kill me.
Not yet.
Stun. Yeah. And now he's the orange thing that Wrecker was carrying in the trailer. Yep, okay. Turbo Tank's doing work, man. Just using its bat. Jesus Christ! I did not think they were that mobile. That maneuverable. Oh.
Pete, we're past the perimeter and need that pickup.
Here we are, yeah. Efficient work, TK Troopers, okay.
They've got troopers up top.
Da. Ceased. There we are. Okay.
Exactly a stealth exit, boys.
Gotta be quick. Come on, go. And that's why he didn't have it when he jumped in the trailer. Okay, good.
Closer. Hurry, jump.
We're not losing Wrecker here. I'm still worried we might lose another member of the batch in the finale in the rescue attempt, but I think we're good till then. I'm confident in saying.
We got you off the planet. Now tell us what Tantus is.
It's more complicated than that.
Complicated how?
No one knows the coordinates to Tantus. It was designed that way. But
It moves?
I might know how to get around that.
Either
It's a
you
whole
tell
planet.
us now, or we drop you
How,
back in that
how is it
Imperial
how is it
prison.
designed that way?
Now, no need for threats. After all, we're in this together.
Yeah. The episode had better not end there. Okay. Here's your choice, Emery. Do
Dr.
you call
Carr,
an LSA and lie about it,
what
or
are
what?
Omega's results?
Her blood sample yielded a favorable IM count replication.
Okay.
As expected.
What does that mean?
I'll show you.
Taking her to the vault. Just gonna walk her up for the others.
You are a vital piece to our work here, Omega.
Okay, it's been 2 weeks. Jax is back.
Who are they?
They are the rest of the puzzle. And this is your new home.
Okay. And that's where we end off. Yeah. Okay. Rampart was a character I assumed dead. I assumed deceased, or I mean, he was either dead or in an Imperial prison. So I can, yeah. Let me just check. I want to jump back and just check who voices Rampart actually, because I don't know. But yeah, well, Ben Diskin was the driver, AZ, Imperial Tech, Batcher, Baker. No Sheer Dalal. This Rampart. Again, I'm confident there was a Steve Blum. Yeah, he was this. Oh, he was the Warden as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, after again he was thrown under the bus by the Empire. I can see him being again more willing to betray them openly now, in sharing this information now that he's gotten what he's wanted. He's off planet. I don't follow what he meant about Tantus being designed that way, in that no one knows its coordinates. It was designed that way. It's a very weird line, because where my mind immediately goes to is, okay, Tantus is on a smaller Death Star Starkiller base thing that's mobile and can move. If we only ever saw the inside of Tantus or something like that, I could see that being the case. There's like, oh, it is a prison ship, and we just didn't know that. Or even, actually, from the shape of it, I could see Tantus being, I don't know what they were called, but in Rebels, I think we knew beforehand, but at least in the finale of Rebels, the Imperial, occupation ship on Lothal is a similar shape to Tantus as a mountain. So perhaps Tantus is one of those ships. Again, I don't know the name, I'll have it on screen. So it can land on a planet. And, okay, it's now a base on this planet and we do stuff. And then we can launch and depart and go elsewhere. So Tantus is always on the move, I guess. That's one way in which no one would know its coordinates, but Crosshair's point of, Rampart came here before to drop off Nal Say and stuff. Yeah, it did. We, at least visually, it's in the same place. Sure, it's covered in vegetation and stuff, but that kind of it. You can have sent droids to camouflage the exterior of it or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how no one can know its coordinates. The coordinates could be anti-mimetic and then just they erase themselves from your memory, but that's not a concept in Star Wars yet, so I feel like that'd be a bit of a weird one to introduce this late into the third season of The Bad Batch. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I like Rampart's rather shaggy design here, because again he was clean shaven before. He had quite short hair. Not a buzz cut, but shorter hair. Good mission sort of episode of The Bad Batch. This felt a bit like some of the earlier episodes. This reminds me of, just in this season, the earlier Fennec episode, where, yes, we're trying to, in order to get information, we need to go on this little mission and talk to this person. We want to get info that Fennec has, so we're going to go talk to Fennec, and here we go. Oh, we need to get info that Rampart has, so we're going to go talk to Rampart, and here we go. Just these little adventures that feel somewhat disconnected from the larger story. And in sort of season 1, a chunk of season 2, that's all the show was, for the most part, was these adventure episodes. And it was the Batch being sent on missions and stuff by Sid, and it was fun. It was good. I enjoyed a lot of that. This season has been really strong in that, and I wouldn't count this as one of them. I think this season has had pretty arguably no filler episode. The Fennec one could be argued to a certain extent, where it's we need to go talk to Fennec, and if we were just closer friends with her, she would just give us the info we needed. But instead, no, we had to go on this thing, and then she sent Ventress and all that, which was again great. But I think that's the closest to a filler episode we've had this season, and then this one was the closest to that episode that we've had this season. But no, I really enjoyed it, and again, Rampart is not a character I expected to see again, so that was that was a pleasant surprise. Well, now, having seen that, there are 3 episodes left. I have no idea whether that means next week we're getting a 3-parter. We're getting a 3-part finale, just 1, 2, 3 all out next week. Like we did the premiere, it was Confined, Paths Unknown, and The Shadow of Tantus all together. It's 3-episode premiere. We might get that for the finale. And if it is, I pray for your give me a bit of leeway on when I get that video uploaded. Because to record all that and then edit all that, we'll take some time. Yeah, we could get the finale next week, or we could get one more episode next week, and then a double part finale the week after. But I mean, if all we have the guy who might be able to get us to Tantus now. Let me double check what Rampart said at the end there, because if it's just a case of he can lead us there, we're sorted. Next episode, we're there, you know? Or we might have an episode figuring out whatever we need to figure out with Rampart to get there, and calling in the cavalry. Let's get Echo back, let's get Rex and some of the others to join. At least Echo. Echo has sort of gone off and done his own thing, but I still count him as a part of the batch, you know? So it'd be weird to go on the finale, the big climactic rescue, end this show, end this series, end the supplementary Clone Wars sort of sequel without Echo. It feels strange knowing that he's out there and not being a part of it. No one knows the coordinates to Tantus. It was designed that way. But I might know how to get around that. You might know a way to get around no one knowing what the coordinates are because it was designed that way so no one will know what the coordinates are. It's a very strange way of saying no one knows where Tantus is. Is the whole planet under a shield like Starkiller Base was and sort of Scarif was, and then they've applied like stealth tech to that to like cloak it? Or keep it off scanners. And again, we had from episode 2, we had narrowed down where Tantus was to okay, it's in this region. We don't know what region that was, but they had narrowed it down to a region of space. Which, again, space is very big. But we were getting closer. Yeah, I think that's my biggest question, is how Rampart's phrasing there, I think, has really thrown me off. So I look forward to next week when we find out what he meant and how that can be the case. Yeah. I've been Jack of all trades. Thank you so much for watching. I did a reaction video to the trailer for Tales of the Empire, so if you want to see my thoughts on that, link on screen now, because that's going to be coming out next month, just after, well, we'll see how they handle the finale in terms of how many episodes and whatnot, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Jack. Oh my gosh. Until next time, bye.